And now I'm joined with our good friend back on the show, Mr. Joe Salottolo. Welcome back, Joe. It's great to see you again. And you and I just wanted to have a little chat. You've been a long-standing resident in the city of Belleville, and Belleville is the city that you love, as you sing about often. When Josh and I have had you on the show many times, and we'll have you on many more next season. But tell us a little bit about your time here in Belleville, and then you had a few questions for me of my upcoming venture and the election. So I'm going to turn the tables to you.
Thanks, Jeremy, and it's great to be on the Other Side radio show with you today, and Joshua. And I was born in Belleville in 1945, and I was born in an ambulance in front of City Hall, and it was on Thanksgiving Day. And I've been here all my life, Jeremy. All my life I've been in Belleville. But now I guess you're running for councillor for the city of Belleville, and that's awesome. What do you want to achieve by running for councillor of the city of Belleville?
Well, that's a great question, Joe, and one that I've been asked many times. Let me first start out by telling you that growing up, I always knew that I had a passion to serve other people in a public capacity. My grandfather was a school board trustee, and turns out my great uncle was in municipal politics, so you can say it's kind of in my blood. What I want to achieve is having an opportunity for the voters and the great citizens of Belleville to have a chance to elect someone that will give them open, accountable representation, that will give them a different perspective based upon my life experiences and my work experiences. I have been trying, and I've been serving on city committees for many years in various portfolios, ranging from heritage to the accessibility committee to the green task force, doing strategic planning. So not boasting, but I have a host of experience and knowledge that I can hit the ground running if given a chance, and if we can just get the vote out. I think our city is at a critical crossroads. We have made a lot of great strides, but there is fundamental issues that need to be addressed now. And my mantra of putting people first, that some have said before, he's got that slogan. It's not my slogan. It's my life. It's what I believe. Ask my family. Ask my friends. So there's all kinds of issues we have to address, but I know you have some more questions, so we'll go from there.
Jeremy, that's awesome. And I something, I know you can do this job, and you do have the passion. Now you're going to be in this job for a period of 4 years. So during this 4 years, there's going to be a lot of challenges. People are going to want things, how do you feel about that, the 4-year stint and all the wants that people, want to give, and what's your feelings about this?
Well, first of all, that's an excellent question, and one that was brought up several years back when our municipal government under the provincial mandate changed the term of office. Um, Many people would remember it as a 3-year term, then it went to 4. And before that, it was even less. Well, the 4 years gives you an opportunity to, work collectively, or you should work collectively with your counterparts on the key issues that matter to the city. And as far as, yes, there'll be many challenges. There's always more that people want to see. And let's face it, the wheels of government move slower than one would hope or expect. But I think with a real concerted effort, we can address and tackle these issues. Some of the key issues I want to address, in case you're wondering, Joe, you were telling me off air, in the next term, and if I'm so fortunate enough to be elected your next Belleville City Councillor for Ward 1, is I want to be able to work and work to attract and retain more family physicians. And as I said to one of the mayoral candidates on this program, we need to retain them past the 5-year commitment. Now, how we do that is the community effort. We have to foster the environment that is going to enrich them to want to stay, live here with their families and make a life. As was said earlier, we can do that. We have to build stronger partnerships with groups from neighboring municipalities, like the Bay of Quinte, physicians or physicians recruitment group, of the other municipalities, because, we're Belleville, but this is a problem in every municipality. So more people brought to the table and more experience will expedite the process, and then we'll come up with a better collective plan together.
That sounds very good, Jeremy. Now, during this term, there will be challenges for sure. People will want things. We've gone through COVID. We've gone through all kinds of things. But there's going to be more challenges. And what's the biggest one thing that you want to get out of all of this?
The biggest issue?
Yes.
I want to be able to say at the end of my term, I did my very best. I set out to do what I said I would try to accomplish, and I want to make sure that more people have access to the health care. And I know people say it's a provincial responsibility, but the thing is, if it affects citizens in your city, it's a Belleville responsibility. I want to make sure that I hear no more stories of families that have had to move out of the area because they can't get the affordable housing that they need. We're working on that, but we need to work faster. We need to invest more. You can have those solutions, but we've got to get the investment from all levels of government. And as I said, there's some other developments lately. That's good, but there's so many more, and the homeless. And I also want to make sure that Belleville continues to be a place that we all can be proud of, and foster even more growth for the people that already live here and the people that want to come here. So promoting and enhancing tourist opportunities, making Belleville a destination that you want to live, work, and play here. All those things. Enhancing the business opportunities and investments for our local business owners across the city, but in our downtown core. It's an ambitious agenda, but it's not about me. It's about all of us working together. And I've been asked something else, but I'm going to let you in on another question, and then we'll lead into that too. Because oftentimes people wonder what sets me apart from the other candidates, and I wanted to tell you, but we'll let you jump in there first.
Very good, Jeremy. So, yes, we want to keep people in Belleville. We don't want young people moving away from this great city, and so, what do you feel should be done to keep young people in our great city of Belleville, the friendly city of Belleville?
Well, I think what we have to do is we have to ensure that we're attracting enough jobs and industry, and also continuing to support our great, educational institutions such as Loyalist College, and the skilled trades and all those things, so that the young people like myself and the next generation can see that promise that they can stay here, that it's financially, there's financial stability, and that they can raise their family, they can work here, and they can enjoy here and grow old here and have everything that way. If I may, can I tell you what I think would set me apart from
Tell me, Jeremy.
other? And I was thinking of this long and hard before I filed. I already said at the top that I think my work experience and my life experience sets me apart, technically as a person. But one of the things I want to announce, Joe, that if I'm elected councillor, I want to have more. I want to make sure that there's more access for the constituents, for the citizens, so there's not any disconnect between them and their councillor. So I would like to, and as far as I know, I'm the only one that has thought of this right now, and they're coming forward. I want to set up a constituency ward office where the constituent or the resident can come in, or the visitor, and they can get information from staff or what have, and they can also book their appointments, so they can. It's all part of open and accountable representation. So then I can take their direct concerns back to the council table at Belleville City Hall in council chambers. So that's what I think will set me apart with this candidacy.
That's really awesome, and I hope that can be done. And what else, Jeremy, would you like to say about if you become elected as a councillor? What else would you want to do for the great city of Belleville?
Well, there's so many things. People wanting to learn more can always email me, text me. I have social media, but before I say what else that I would like to do, I would also like to say that, in my opinion, and this is not boasting, but the only way to ensure diversity and inclusion within our city municipal government is to make sure that all voices are represented. Listen, people that know me know that I am capable and ready to serve. I do not let sitting down, that does not define me. And what are we all doing at the council table? We're sitting down. It's a question of if you're ready to make sound and just decisions in the best interest of the taxpayer, and that's what I'm prepared to do. And I want to make a more safe, accessible, a city that includes all and does not discriminate against anyone.
That's really good, Jeremy. And I'm glad to be on this Other Side radio show with you today, and learning about Jeremy Davis as councillor, and I'm very happy to be here.
If you want to learn more, Joe, about my campaign and what I hope to achieve, and we're glad to have you as a friend, and I guess you're going to go out with us too, and we look forward to having you back on the Other Side radio show next season. You can go to Davis for Belleville Councillor.com, or you can go to my Facebook, elect Jeremy T. Davis, or Instagram at Jeremy Tyler Davis, or YouTube. So it's been my pleasure. And is there anything else, Joe?
Oh, that's good, Jeremy, and I've really enjoyed it here in this conversation with you. I've learned quite a bit, and thank you very much.
Thank you. And regardless of who you decide to vote for, please remember to get out and exercise your vote. This year, voting will be done online and over the phone. More information to follow in the local media and on the city and news websites about that. The election day is on October the 24th. So whoever you vote for mayor or councillor, just make your voice heard. And it's been my pleasure to talk with you today, Joe, and talk with one of our mayoral candidates, Neil Ellis. An invitation was sent out to our incumbent mayor, Mitch Panchek, and we're hoping that we'll hear from him next week. But if we don't, we'll see him out there on the trail and at the debates, and so will the rest of the fellow citizens. God bless everyone. This has been the Other Side radio show on location at the Smoker 116 Bistro. I'm Jeremy Davis. We will see you next week. God bless.